Okay po. So, nakikita na ang Google Sheet po natin.
Yes po.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. No. So, this is the course information syllabus of research methods. No. So, again, the course title po of the course, of course, is the research methods with the course code na Engineering 416. So, basically, if the course is starting from na engineering course code natin, that means that it is common to all the engineering programs uh, in our university. No, so you can uh, get the subject if in case of failure, but I hope not. No, you can get it to other program. Okay, pwede nyo siyang kuhanin sa ibang program, but the only difference is that the discussion will be, of course, their discussion will be aligned with their program, and yun. But generally, the discussion will be the same. No. For the course category, this is one of the fundamental mechanical engineering course. Maybe you already if you remember when you discussed in ME orientation, no, the CMO number 97 series of 2017, wherein included there all the general courses, the fundamental mechanical engineering courses, and the professional courses that you have to enroll and finish for you to have the degree in mechanical engineering, and then also for you to be qualified to take the licensure examination, and then eventually to work, no, to work in the different fields of specialization in line with mechanical engineering. Okay, so the prerequisite of this subject is Math 403. So that is the engineering data analysis. So you are in this um, course, no, in this section. Therefore, I believe all of you already passed the subject. No. And this course po is being offered every first semester of third year. And the credit hours for this subject is 3 hours po. So for our schedule, no, so you are ME 31007. So we are to meet every Monday 2:30 to 4 p.m. in ME Lab 3 during the even week. And then we have our face-to-face class also in even weeks 7 to 8:30 every Wednesday. No. So, during the odd week, so it will be face to online class. No. So there are two students na conflict in this schedule. Tama nga ga?
Yes po, ma'am.
Hmm. They are same ba sila ng section with materials engineering?
Yes po. Ma'am, ano din po, ME Lab 3 din po ang nakalagay sa kanilang room.
Okay.
So,
Wala
baka po
namang problema
mag-conflict.
do'n. Baka nagkamali lang ng ano. Okay, i-che-check ko na lang later sa portal, 'no. Pero sila lang. Ining, ikaw ang BOD for this class?
Yes po, ma'am.
Anong tawag dito? Saan daw sila puwedeng mag-join na klase? Meron daw silang puwedeng pasukan na ibang klase? Na-inform ka?
Ma'am, tatanong ko po muna kasi sila pong dalawa ay from other section po na
Mm. Actually, Ining, baka naman kilala mo din. Meron pang nag-iisang naka-enroll sa RM sa 3108, kamo ay lumipat na. Ano? Kasi yung section ng 3108 will be dissolved. for this course. Ah,
Sige po,
okay
ma'am.
ba? No? Okay? So for the course instructor for this semester, so I will be the only one who will be teaching this subject. No, so previously, me and Engineer Rayos were the instructor for this subject, but since the number of sections have been reduced, so ako na lang ang nag-handle for this semester. No? So, what will be the course rationale and description of this subject? So, excuse po. So, basic research in engineering is concerned with the discovery and systematic conceptual structuring of knowledge. It involves the integration of knowledge, techniques, methods, and experiences from various fields. Engineers design, develop, produce, or construct and operate devices, structures, machines, and systems of economic and societal value. Engineering research is driven by the anticipated value of an application. For most engineering students, the goal of a career in industry motivates their pursuit of advanced study. And obviously, engineering students' outlook on research tends to be inclined towards application in engineering practice. Thus, this course focuses on the study of methodologies used in conducting engineering research. Using innovation, creativity, and wealth of knowledge, engineering students are expected to develop research that would address some technical societal issues. Okay. No. So, basically, ang definition ng research methods, no, or ang description or rationale of research methods are or is to kumbaga learn the different methods on how we are going to conduct research. No, what are the possible sources of informations that we can use, the process of gathering data. No, but then it differs depending on the kind of um, uh, field we are or yung practice you are going to do in the future. No, so specifically in engineering students like you, no, for engineering students like you, we are, as the description says, no, na we are expected na makapag-design, makapag-develop, no, to operate some devices, machineries, structures, or even system. But, no, but we have to check if that is economically viable as well as if it is uh, uh, with a societal value. No, we are to develop, to design those equipments, those machineries, no, which are um, or which should be applied, no, which will be applied, no, or to give solution to a specific problem. No, so talagang magre-research tayo para mabigyan ng solusyon yung mga nakikita natin na problem. No, I mean, we conduct research because we want to address a certain problem that we want to give solution. No, so that is the goal of this subject. Okay. So for the contact hours, so we have 3 hours lecture. Okay. So for the criteria of assessment, I hope ay alalahanin, no. I hope for you to remember this criteria of assessment since this will be the uh, parts, no. Ito ang magiging kung saan ko kukuhanin ang magiging final grade ninyo in this subject. Okay? So, first, no, 25% is your midterm examination. No. So, midterm examination, that is a scheduled examination which happens every week 9 of the semester. No, so departmentalized actually, ano naman siya, based sa university calendar natin yung schedule for the midterm examination. So, it will be scheduled in that all of the students who are enrolled in this subject will be taking the midterm examination in one schedule only. No, kumbaga sabayan siya simultaneously. No, you are going to take the midterm examination. So, the coverage for the midterm examination will be from all the topics that we are to discuss no before the scheduled examination. Okay po. And then next naman is 25% yung mga research activities po natin. No. So I believe all of you already have the module no. So you can see there all the research activities. There are 7 research activities that you have to accomplish. No, maybe some of you will be thinking, ay, ang dami naman, no, bakit naman sobrang dami ng research activities na ipinapagawa ni ma'am. No, so all of those research activities were part, no, were part of your final manuscript. No? So, kumbaga, iniisa-isa lang natin. No? Kumbaga, practice yan so that in the end, no, ay makakaya na ninyong gawin, buuin yung buong research proposal na kailangan ninyong matapos in the end, at the end of the semester. No, so, kumbaga practice po ang nandyan. Maganda sana if you have your topic title already approved so that you can use the topic title in everything that we have to do pagdating sa mga research activities natin. No. So, there is a total of 25% pagdating sa research activities, equivalent na every research activities po ay nasa 3 point, I guess, 55%. No. So every time that you do not submit your research activity, that will be a deduction of your to your 25%. No. So submission of the research activities naman will be scheduled no uh, I mean, maybe 1 week to 2 weeks time ang magiging gap before the submission. But eventually, I mean, face-to-face, during our face-to-face class, of course. So you can tier the research activity from your module. But for now, don't tier it yet. Huwag niyo munang i-tier. Just answer all the activities each and every time na tayo ay matatapos ng anong tawag dito, ng lecture natin para kumbaga hindi siya matambak sa akin. No? So, I will be checking it every time that I will ask you to pass the your research activities. Okay po? And then, so that will be 50%. Okay? And the next po is 10% for the oral presentation. Okay? So, this will be the schedule for the whole semester for this subject. No. So, from week 1 to week 11, we are going to discuss all the topics covered for this course. And then, from week 12 to week 14, you are going to accomplish, you are to generate and finish making or generating your chapters 1 to 3, which includes the chapter 1, the problem and its background, chapter 2, the literature review, and chapter 3, the research methods and procedures. So that will be week 12 to week 14. I may or may not check, critic the papers that you have made, no, or kumbaga I will be checking what will be your ano na accomplishment, no, every week from week 12, 13, 14, no. But before that, you have to propose for a topic title, and I have to approve it before making the research proposal, no. So that will be for week 12 to 14. And then from week 15 to week 17, that will be scheduled for your oral presentation. Okay? So, sa week na iyon, or you have to prepare for a PowerPoint presentation. You have to wear for a corporate. You are to be in a corporate attire when you are going to present. No. So for the details of the presentation, I will be discussing it kapag malapit na siyang mangyari before week 15 happen. And then, ayun, no. So you are going to present in front of a panel. So basically, I'm one of the panels, no. And then I will be asking other professors and instructors who are available during the scheduled presentation for the actual presentation, no, for them to check, critic, scrutinize the paper for it to be improved, no, and that in case, if possible, you can use it for project study 1, no, you can continue using it for project study 1. So basically that is my personal goal, no, that your topic for the research method will be used for a project study 1, no, because I believe it will be easier on your part, no, if in case na ma-approve. I mean, after this, you have your chapters 1 to 3. When you enrolled thesis 1, you can also propose to your instructor and then propose to check for the approval of the research cluster. If in case approved, then it will be easier for you because you already have the chapters 1 to 3, no, so mas madali na siya, no, kumbaga finishing touches na lang with your thesis advisor, no. So that is 10% of your final grade. And then next po is 10% will be from the peer assessment, no. So obviously may peer assessment tayo, so meaning that you are going to make the research proposal, or you are going to be in a group, no, a group or of 4 or a maximum of 5, no. So ining ilan nga kayo dito sa section na ito?
Ma'am, 45 po ata, hindi po ako sure. Tapos ma'am, ang sabi po ni Chico ay ni Ontang ko po, ay sa online na daw po sila a-attend na schedule po ninyo sa receipt.
Okay. So ibig sabihin kayo ay 43 na lang. Ano?
Ang alam ko po,
Okay. No. So meaning there will be a total of wait lang. Okay. There will be a total of 5. Uh, there will be a total of uh, 7 group of 5, and then 2 groups of 4. Tama? Tama nga. 43. Ano? Uy, tamag ako. Nawala na. Uy.
Opo, ma'am. Ganun po.
Yan. No. Okay. So, ibig sabihin si Ining, anong pangalan mo nga? Sorry ha, hindi ko nakikita ang nakashare sa akin.
Lizelle po.
Ano, Lizel?
Lizelle po.
Yan, si Lizel. So, ikaw, Lizel, you are to make or provide yung Google Sheet, no, kung saan nandoon na po ang list of names ng groupings po natin. No? So, paano ba ang magiging groupings natin? So, I will be allowing you na kayo na ang bahala na pumili ng inyong magiging kagrupo. Ano? Because previously, actually, if I will be choosing, I would want na ako na lang sana no, ang magugrupo because I mean, I want you to experience working with um, other people. No, well, each and every one of you were different. No, you have different perspective, point of views. No, so iba-iba. But then I think it will be great if you make something good even though you have those differences, di ba? Because pagdating sa trabaho, ganun din naman ang mangyayari sa inyo. Hindi laging ME, yung mga kabarkada nyo ngayon, hindi yan yung laging yung kasama. No, marami kayong possible na mamimit in the future. So, ganun sana. No? Kaya nga lamang, no, during the process of creating the paper, nagkakaroon ng problema along the way. No? Mamaya, may mag-inform sa akin na, ma'am, ito pong sa ganito, ganito, ganyan. Hindi po nagpa-participate, hindi po nakikipag-cooperate. Ayan, no. So, parang ang nangyayari is nababalik sa akin kasi ako ang nagrupo. So, now, I will be giving you the opportunity to group yourself, no? But make sure na hindi kayo lalapit sa akin and mag-i-inform na may ganitong klaseng problema with your group. Maliwanag po.
Yes po,
Yes
ma'am.
po.
Okay. No. So, you are to this 10%, you are to assess no your group mates or your peer members no uh, in terms of if they participated, if they collaborated with during the process or making the paper, no. So, hindi siya pwede na, okay, 5-5-5-5 tayo ha. Hindi siya pwedeng ganyan. I hope you will be honest uh, with this assessment. No, do not tolerate those possible group members who will not be participating and joining or contributing to the group. No, do not tolerate them. No, be fair with yourselves. Kasi, di ba, in the end, kayo yung lugi. No, same kayo ng grade pero kayo, I mean, same kayo ng grade pero kayo lang nahirapan, siya hindi. So, make sure ay to be honest with the assessment. But if in case, sabi ko nga, there are cases na talagang, okay, anong tawag dito, basta 5-5-5 yung grade natin ha, sa bawat isa. But there are times na, okay lang, walang problema kung talagang kahit na binanggit ko na or sinabi ko na sa inyo to be honest with the assessment, no. Pero kasi, yun naman ay makikita through your presentation and through your write-ups no, sa inyong paper. Madali siyang makita. For example, during the presentation, no, if I will be asking questions, sometimes isang member lang ang talagang makakasagot. No, hindi sa bida-bida siya, pero I mean, there are cases talaga na siya lang yung may alam. And then, there are cases na kapag tinanong mo yung kagrupo, hindi naman makasagot kasi hindi maintindihan. Hindi inintindi kung ano ang ginawa doon sa manuscript. No? So, tamang ano nga lang, tagaluto ng pancit canton at host sa overnight. So, hindi siya ganon. So, kung ano ang alam ng isa, ganon din ang alam ng lahat. No? So, make sure na talaga magpa-participate dun sa groupings. And then also, pagdating naman sa papel, no, again, madali ding makita kung ano ang papel na pinaghirapan at talagang pinagtuunan ng oras. No, at talagang masasabi na grupo ang gumawa. Mind you, you are 4 in the group. No, you are 4 members na nag-iisip, 5 members na nag-iisip for you to have a good paper. No, okay po. So, make sure na gawing mabuti ang inyo pong manuscript. No? So, that will be 10% of your final grade. And then, the remaining 30% will be allotted for the research proposal. Now, wait. Okay. So, as I have told you a while ago, so you are to have to make a research proposal. Okay. You have to have the chapters 1 to 3 at the end of the present it at the end of the semester. No. So, 30% of your final grade. Um, how are you going to have this research proposal? Paano ba kayo magkakaroon? So, first is for you to propose for a topic title. No. So, sabi ko nga kanina, si Ining ay di gagawa siya ng Google Sheet kung saan nandoon na po yung mga anong tawag dito? Um, groupings. No. Sige, ipakita ko lang sa inyo yung ginawa nung ibang section. No? Dun sa mga nauna ko ng init. Oh, ito. Okay. So, since nauna ko silang init, yan, nakapag-simula na silang mag-propose. So, that's why, starting today, no, pwede na rin kayong mag-propose ng inyong mga topic title. No? For example, itong grupong ito. No? So, yan. Ito mga naunang nag-submit. No? So, yan. So, nandiyan yung groupings and then they attach their topic title. No? So, nakalagay dyan yung mga pinopropose nila ng mga topics. No? So, by the way, the kind of, ganito ang gagawin ha. No? And then, anong tawag dito? Yung kind po ng research na gagawin natin will be, it can be design and development or design and fabrication. It can be design and simulation with mathematical modeling. And then it can also be a performance evaluation. So of course, you can have yung performance evaluation if available yung ipa-performance ninyo. No. So that will be the kind of research that we have in this program. So ano naman yung mga possible na areas of research na pwede ninyong hanapan pwede ninyong gawa ng research. It can be uh, using ng renewable energy sources, agricultural mechanization, automation systems. It can be waste management system, food packaging system, food processing system, and then also you can have yung laboratory equipments which is in line in mechanical engineering. But I guess there are lots of laboratory equipments already developed na. So medyo mahihirapan kayo on that side. Pero those are the research areas po na pwede ninyong um, hanapan, gawan ng topic title and ng research proposal. No. So, what will be the content of this research proposal? So, again, as I have discussed a while ago, so this will be the content. No. So, first is the problem and its background, which includes the introduction, background of the study, objectives of the study, the significance of the study, scope limitations and limitations of the study, the conceptual framework, the definition of terms. No. While the chapter 2 includes the review of literature, it contains the conceptual literature, the research literature, and the synthesis. And then chapter 3, which is the research methods and procedures, which includes the research design, data gathering procedure, and the research instrument. And also, you are to include your sources of information. So again, we are to discuss the different contents from week 1 to week 11, and then on week 12 to week 14, I will be giving you the time, that a time for you to finish the manuscript, no. So there are cases na I will be meeting you just to check what are your accomplishments na, no, if you can finish the paper until week 14, no. So everything po will be graded according to the ano tawag dito, using a rubrics, no? So we will be using for the oral presentation, peer assessment, and the research proposal, as well as the research activities. So we are to use rubrics to check, no, your assessment pass. No, so we are going to use specifically the rubrics, which is the same as the rubrics for the project study one, for the oral presentation, peer assessment, and the research proposal. No, so I will be discussing it with you for the coming days. No, so ayun. Okay, so maliban sa midterm lang, midterm exam. Okay po? So, maliwanag naman po ang criteria for assessment.
Yes po.
Okay. So, tatandaan ha. Okay. So, na-discuss ko na naman yung part na yun. Yun na rin yun. No? So, next po will be the intended learning outcomes of this subject. No? So, una is to demonstrate the awareness of the meaning of research, what are the research approaches, and what are the different stages of the research. And then ILO2, to conduct literature review of the relevant topics of the project. ILO3, to formulate appropriate research paradigm and methodology for data collection, analysis, and interpretation of both quantitative and qualitative data. And then yung last is to develop a research proposal to be presented verbally and through writing. No? So that will be our intended learning outcomes pagdating po sa subject na ito. Okay? So for the okay. So for the class policies, okay. Okay. So I believe course policies, I believe you are all well aware of the grading system. No, so 3 and above, no, 1 to 3, that will be a passing grade. No, so you can see there the equivalent percentage. And then failure po will be a grade of 5 if your final grade will be below 70, and then INC incomplete. No, so there are times, a lot of times, students passes the subject because they really, I mean, make uh, the research proposal, they give time, they are patient enough to conduct literature review na ilalagay nila sa kanilang manuscript, no? So, masipag talaga, no? Because actually it is different to your other courses. Kasi ang course na ito is more of, syempre more on researching, no? More on data gathering. While other is yung mga computational courses, no? So medyo different siya, medyo iba, medyo hindi naman ganun kalayo, pero medyo different yung atake or yung approach natin pagdating sa pagre-research. So kapag talagang masipag kayo pass the subject, but if in case na team relax, tamad-tamadan, ay talagang bumabagsak sa subject na ito. Tamad-tamadan, tapos hindi pa nagsasubmit ng mga assessment task, ay talagang babagsak. But there are cases na talagang, since this is a group activity, may mga cases talaga na, kumbaga, nagkakaroon lang ng variation or nagbabago lang yung mga grupo pagdating sa final grade. It depends dun sa midterm exam since that is individual. No, so there are cases na magpo-fall ang computed grade natin into 72, 74. So for that, you will be given a remedial activity, no, for us to know if you will pass or fail the subject. So commonly, ang remedial activity na ginagawa natin is to have the removal examination. But I guess the removal examination is not applicable in this course since we are to make research proposal. No, so for this, ang remedial activities na gagawin po natin is the thorough revision of the paper until such time that it passes the criteria or the rubrics, no, okay po, for you to have the passing grade na, no. So uh, basically, 'di ba, during the oral presentation, sabi ko nga kanina, your paper will be checked, your paper will be commented, and panels will give some suggestion for you to improve, for you to incorporate on the paper. So it's for you to revise and submit it until week 18. If in case you did not revise it properly and did not incorporated all the necessary things that have been commented and discussed with you during the oral presentation, so you have to revise it. No. Okay po. So for the class policies, so well, I will be expecting a regular attendance po sa inyo, no. So, according to our student norms and conduct, na if in case that you exceeded 10% of the total number of hours for the course, then if that happens before uh, midterm class, then you will be dropped from the uh, course. If after midterm, then you will receive a grade of 5. No, so actually attendance is not included in the assessment task, but attendance will be the one to we will check it. Will be uh, use to check your standing in the course, no. So pwede na bumagsak kayo, hindi siya kasama sa assessment, pero pwede na siya ang maging dahilan para sa pag-fail ninyo sa course, no. Kasi 'pag umabsent kayo ng umabsent, wala naman kayo lalong matututunan, lalong 'di wala, no. Okay po. So, yun. And then, if in case, so katulad nung nabanggit po natin kanina, no? So, isa lang ang examination natin, which is the midterm examination. No, isa lang siya. And if in case you fail to take the exam during the scheduled date, so you can be given a special examination provided na meron po kayong valid reason. No, if in case na, well, ang midterm examination naman katulad nung nabanggit ko kanina, yan ay laging nakalagay sa week 9. So, kailangan, I mean, alam niyo na yan. So, if in case talaga may mga schedule na hindi pa talaga iba, no, talagang napatapat pa sa week 9 at hindi kayo makatake ng exam na sobrang importante niya. So, okay lang naman, walang problema kung talagang ganun, no, anong magagawa. But make sure to inform. No, make sure to inform. Also, if in case na nagkasakit bigla, no, sa kaarawan at hindi talaga kaya ng mag-take, then make sure na you are to present a medical certificate which is signed by the attending physician. No, it doesn't necessarily need na, wait lang. It doesn't really need na talagang magpunta kayo sa ospital, no, para magpa-check up, no. Actually, pwede kayong tumatawag ang baby ko. Actually, pwede kayong dumaan sa infirmary, sa clinic natin, pwedeng dun kayo magpa-check up, dun kayo mag-inform na absent kayo, no? And then, from there, bibigyan kayo ng ah, medical certificate. Wait lang ha, wait lang. Wait lang. Okay po, no? So, ayan. Oh, so make sure ha, pwede kayong dumaan sa infirmary natin or sa clinic, no? Para makakuha kayo ng medical certificate. Okay? And the next po is the academic dishonesty. So the college is really firm with this, this academic dishonesty. So I hope there will be no cheating. There will be no cheating during the examination or even plagiarism in your works, in your manuscript, in your research proposal. So, your research proposal will be subject for Turnitin. No, so we will check the similarity index, no, if talagang nag-copy kayo or talagang gumawa kayo ng sarili ninyo na manuscript, no. So i-check natin siya. Then during the examination, so again, we will be firm regarding this. So again, remind ko lang that during the examination, bawal magtanong sa katabi, no, bawal makipag-usap, you should not use cell phones, or you should not have any paper or notes with you during the examination, no. And then yan, no. So there are cases, no, na talagang during yan, during the examination, hindi talaga ma may mga talagang magtutuloy pa din, no. So wala na akong magagawa kung talagang itutuloy niyo pa din, but kasi dadaan naman yan sa proseso, no. So you may be suspended in the class, you will be, or to have community service if in case na mapatunayan na nag-cheating kayo during the examination. And then last po, dropping, no. So yan, if in case na you already know the coverage ng ating subject po, you already know what are the requirements, and if you feel like, ay, parang ayokong mag-RM ngayon, ayokong mag-research methods ngayon, no. So, and since naka-enroll na kayo, so of course, you are required to drop the subject if talagang ayaw nyo na, no. So, pwede naman, no, just inform me first, and then you accomplish the dropping form, no. That will be until midterm, no, before midterm, sorry, until before midterm, no. Okay? So, yun. And then, accomplish yung signatories, that chair, and then si dean, and then up to registrar, para mag-gradean kayo or ma-mark kayo na drop. No? Because if you unofficially drops and hindi kayo nag-inform. Then, in the end, syempre, dahil hindi na kayo attend sa klase ko, I will be giving you a grade of 5. No? So, ayun. No? So, do you have, yun lang naman. So, here are the uh, TLAs, no, topics that we are going to discuss: the definition, nature, and characteristics of research, types of research, research problems and objectives, purpose of research, developing research objectives, review of related literatures, the conceptual literature, research literature synthesis and referencing, and then as I have told you a while ago, midterm examination will be in week 9. It will be face to face. And then for week 10, we are to discuss the research paradigm, the dependent and independent variables, IPO, CDIO model, EDP, engineering design process. And then on week 11, the ethical issues on research. And then as discussed, week 12 to 14, writing of the research proposal, and then week 15 to week 17 will be the oral presentation. So that will be in face-to-face. Okay po? So, yan. So, do you have any question, concerns, clarification, violent reaction? Ayan, Luzelle, iname.
Ma'am, kinausap ko po kasi ang class rep po ng online. Sinabi ko na po na sa kanila lilipat yung dalawa. Tapos ang concern po nila ay nakapag-groupings na daw po sila. Paano daw po kaya yun?
Talaga ba? Oo nga, kasi na-meet ko na sila. Ano daw bang problema kaya ng dalawang iyon?
Yung dalawa po ay conflict po sa material engineering po.
Sige, kausapin ko na lang yung sa online. Baka naman naiisama pa nila. Kasi,
Sige po, ma'am.
kung hindi talaga, paano? Paano siya makaka-attend? Hindi naman pwedeng baguhin na yung schedule at sagad na ito na yon. Wala nang mai adjust. No? Okay po? So, may concern pa? Question? Clarification? No? So, I guess hindi na tayo makakapag-start ng bagong topic because it will be almost 4 p.m. na. No? So, yun na lang. Reminder na lang. By the way, ang section 3 naman same lang din. So, ano nga tawag dito? Kinokontrol ko rin yung discussion ng ibang section para sabay-sabay tayo. Magkasabay-sabay. No. So, huwag kayong mag-alala, kaya nating habulin 'yan. No. Okay po. So, ayun. May question pa ba? So, katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, you can start na mag-propose ng topic, no. After groupings, kayo po ay mag-usap-usap na at gumawa na, mag-propose na po ng topic title. For the topic title, ayan, again, you can have it, design and development, design and simulation with mathematical modeling and performance evaluation. So, pili kayo dun sa tatlo kung ano ang gagawin ninyo. No, kanina naman nabanggit ko na yung areas of research natin. And then, ayan, so siguro ganito yung gawin ninyo for the proposal ng topic title. You can have the title and then description of your proposed topic. Okay? You can have the description. Ilagay nyo doon what is the reason or yung purpose. Why are you proposing for that topic? No? And then, what will be the processes included on your proposal, and then what will be your target output, no? And then if in case na baby, wait, if in case that you have yung na-visualize nyo na kung ano yung magiging itsura nung i-develop nyo na machine, of course meron na kayong ganyan, no? So pwede nyong i-include doon, pwedeng sketch muna for the topic title, ha. Pwedeng sketch muna. pwedeng sketch tapos picturean or scan tapos yun ang i-attach. So I can see kung ano ba yung iniisip ninyo pagdating sa machine na ito, no? Sa proposal na ito, no? So, baby, huwag malikot, anak. Yan. Huwag malikot, baby. Okay? So, yon, pwede kayong maglagay doon. Pero pagdating sa research proposal po, no, pagdating sa research proposal ay hindi na pwede ang sketch. No, kayo naman ay nakatapos na ng CAD, no, kayo ay nakatapos na. Marunong na kayo mag SolidWorks, AutoCAD. You have to use those learnings, no. You have to apply it sa mga susunod pa ninyong mga courses. So dapat yan ay included na rin. Okay po? So, yan. May concern pa? Ryan.
Ma'am, ipapost niyo po yung syllabus po sa classroom po.
Ay, wala pa kasi siyang pirma. No?
Sige
so,
po.
i-ano natin. Try natin. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, dapat nag-take down notes kayo. No? Para, by the way, yan, siguro kapag may face-to-face class din, ay di magpapasign din ako sa inyo ng acknowledgement na kayo ay na-discuss natin yung ating syllabus. No? Okay po. May concern pa. No? So, kayo ay gusto ko lang i-remind na kayo ay 8 sections na handle ko ngayon. Ibig sabihin, if we have assuming na kung tigpo 45 yan per class. So therefore, we have a total na 9 groups per section. No, so ibig sabihin po, kung 9 yan times 8, that will be 72. No, so 72 groups kayo na mag-aagaw-agaw po sa topic. No, baka kasi ang isipin pa nung iba ay mag-team relax na. At sabi naman ay week 12 to 14 pa naman tayo gagawa ng paper. No? So, gusto ko lang i-remind na marami kayong mag-aagaw-agaw sa topic. Sabihin ko lang na kapag may topic na pong na-approve dun sa kabilang section, kapag na-approve na yon, hindi nyo na po yun pwedeng i-propose. No? So, sabi ko nga din sa inyo, ako na may ilang beses na nakapagturo ng subject na are. Sabi ko, marami ang nag-propose, pero marami din ang na-reject. Ano? So, wag nang magtitim relax, no? As soon as possible, no, kayo ay mag-submit. Ilan, ma'am? Ilan po, ma'am? Gaano po kadami ang pwede namin i-propose? As many as possible, as many as you want, pwede po. No. So, every time na matatapos ang ating discussion, kapag may time pa, no, siguro mag-alat tayo ng 15 minutes every time na tayo magkaklase to check yung inyong mga papers. Ano po? So, kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang isipin ninyo talaga is yung makatotohanan Kasi yan yung goal ng ating subject. Makatotohanan na research problem. No, para kapag, again, personal goal ko yon na yung mga topics ninyo sa RM ay maging project study 1. No, I don't have the data kung ilan ang nagiging project study 1 na topic from RM, but I am very sure na marami at meron po noon. No, so sabi ko nga sa inyo, it will be easier on your part kapag halimbawa na gawa na, dahil ginawa na natin sa subject na ito diga, papa-approvean nyo na lang sa research cluster by second sem. So, kapag okay na yun, sabi ko nga, finishing touches na lang kayo with your advisor, no, pagdating sa paper ninyo, before kayo makapag-defend sa inyong project study 1. Okay po?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, may question pa, concern, no? So, I hope kasi very common ngayon. Correct me if I'm wrong. No. Ang definition ng research sa inyo ay equivalent or it equates sa Google. Ano? Tama ka nga. Kapag search ay Google. Tama hindi? no? So, I hope ay wag lang mag-ano na sa Google lang, no? There are a lot of options and modes para kayo gather ng information and data, no? You can go to the library, you can have a lot of books to check, no? So, marami namang bagong books sa library natin, no? So, i-check ninyo yung mga previous natin na mga researches, no? Pwede niyo yung i-check, no? Pwede niyong i-check. For you to have an idea kung paano ba kayo magko-conduct ng research. Actually, even the formatting ay nandoon para talagang alam niyo na kung anong ilalagay. Pero syempre, dun sa library, hindi siya nahihiram ha. Hindi rin siya napipicturean. Talagang doon ay magsusulat kayo. Or sa aking pagkakaalam, nare-request siya, nasa-search naman siya dun sa mga computers doon. Pwede siyang i-search at pwede rin naman na parang i-request yata. Kaya lang parang ang ibinibigay lang, ay God bless you anak. Ang ibibigay doon sa inyo ay parang nagbibigay sila ng soft copy. No, I don't know. I-confirm natin. No, confirm ko lang sa library what will be the process. No, pagdating sa paghiram ng mga thesis and dissertations po. Okay. Sinisipon ka na? Okay po. So may question pa? Clarification? Mr. Panopio.
Ma'am, late na po ako nakapasok ngayon. Mahina lang po ang internet.
Okay. Wait lang. At aking i-print screen ang ating okay. Para meron yung proof. Kasi naka-online class tayo ngayon. No, though online class naman talaga tayo. No. Kaya nga lamang ay because of the weather, no. Okay. One more. Wait lang ha. Ay, check ko lang yung attendance. Okay. Yeah. Okay po. So, may concern pa, clarification, violent reaction. Start tayo ng discussion next week. Next week. So, Wednesday. Okay po. May question pa? Kung wala na po, pwede na po kayong mag-leave sa atin pong 3107, sa atin pong meeting room. No. Thank you po.